Yes, Amy, John Wanoa here speaking.
Hello, how can I help you?
Could I speak to Mike Clement, please?
I'll pop you through to his PA.
Okay, please. Police Area District Commander. Come up from Tauranga.
Okay, I'll just pop you through to her now, just a moment.
Thank you.
User breach page is the Office of the District Commander, Auckland City District. I'm either on another call or away from my desk right now, so please leave a message after the tone and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hi, Kay, it's John Wanoa here on the waterfront speaking. Could I speak to Mike Clement, please, if he can call me, 3684842. I'll be here all day, so it would be nice to catch up with him to explain myself about what's happening here. My mobile is 0272813963, so that's in case. Thank you. I'll wait for his call. Bye for now. So that's Mike Clement's secretary. I called yesterday, so I didn't have any luck on Thursday. So let's see how, we'll see what he says. It'd be nice to have a meeting with him and sit down and go over these documents. It's very important to explain to him, educate them on just what's happening now in readiness to challenge the government of New Zealand and their authority. Straight from Britain. We'll be operating straight from Britain, from the High Court of Admiralty, bank trading flag of King William IV. Okay, so we have the right to exercise that for many years now. The Maori people have not understood clearly what the flag they're flying around meant. Explaining to them on our chiefs up at Te Tii Marae, Waitangi, how that works. It's on, you'll see documents on Kingi Taurua, chief of Te Tii Marae, and Papa Wirimu Heihei, his Facebook site. So 2 Facebook sites. Those are real documents. Do not take them lightly or do not ignore them, because they are there to educate people how the native people here are going to operate commercially, because it won't go away in a hurry. How the banking system works in commercial world of British law, of Admiralty. And so we're explaining how we're going to implement a new form of government under Moai crown. With the hat on his head, that's Earth. Okay, Earth. That's our brand, our authority from God, straight from God. Now, what you're seeing of the Pope and how their priests are man God. They don't believe in God as such, because they're doing the opposite of God, is terrorizing the world. You can see the Philippines. That's not normal typhoons. Those are made by the brilliance of a black Pope, Adolfo Nicholas Pachon, the owners of those universities and the owners of the parliaments who are making law, exploiting Admiralty law to their advantage. The elite, they've got a problem now because we're coming in front of you on Facebook. That is our Admiralty court, court-martial, operating right in front of more people watching our Facebook sites, and it's up to people to decide who's telling fibs and who's a fraud. So all we're doing is we're forming fraud cases as private prosecutor. That's me and others who are going to learn how to do it. All these years, since 1835 of King William IV, when he set sail from Plymouth Navy, because that's his wharf. I just put it on Facebook this morning. You'll see in a minute. His harbour, his memorial stone with him on the gate in Plymouth. His dock, all the hallmarks of Admiralty law from the sea, when he left there to come into the sea, into the world, started then. The commercial trade bank flag of jurisdiction is the flag that we carry as the natives of New Zealand, or Aotearoa New Zealand. That 1835 Declaration of Independence flag is a bank flag corporation. So that's what we're legal now, because the judge in the High Court of Admiralty in London, Judge David Lynsey Mackie, has the documents from us, lien warrants, arrest warrants, search and seizure warrants, signed by the Queen's Bench lawyer here in Auckland, Yu Tai Ek Choi, signed it off, and it went to QC, Queen's Bench lawyer, David Mackie. He's the Admiralty law judge, and he's the Chancery judge, he's a commercial corporate contract law judge, and he's a High Court judge, merchant bank judge. So he's got a few hats. He's got these documents, 26 pages of it, plus more, of complaints and claims. Now, they won't go away, because I went straight to him. And went straight past the marshal, went straight past the clerk, the registrar, the front desk, and went straight to him. Why? Because we have a right to, as the King's partner, King of the Sea. That's the big title, King of the Sea. We are his commercial business trading partner, bank trading partner with the flag. Okay, we've got our flag, we've got our seal, we've got a Moai Ngātu e Wā Aotea Limited company seal with a statue standing in the middle. That's in London. That's our title. That's our brand name, patent, right? Age dated memorial DNA to God's face. Earth, will, title, claim, jurisdiction of truth, in a mouthful. Okay? So that's who we are with the King William IV sovereign flag, crown and anchor flag, the 1835 Declaration of Independence flag with his black seal around the cross, the red cross of King George, his father, and his seal, his sovereign seal that authenticates all those documents and every other document, 500 or more, over 3,000 affidavits that are sitting out there now. All of those are sealed with this seal of his from British Admiralty law. Admiralty law, Admiral, bank, mortgage, earth, canal, bank on both sides, flow of river, the womb of a woman, the birth of you, all those come under this Admiralty law. Now, we're in charge of that Admiralty law. That's what I'm saying. I'm here for the king. While the king is absent, we're here for the king. Now, we have a new king, the legitimate king. You'll see, I put a document there, sealed it. Geoffrey Foley. He's an Australian. Okay, so I spoke to him yesterday on the 13th of November 2013, and over an hour I spoke to him, and he's quite aware that that's his position to go into now with his royal bloodlines. Okay, so we're putting that, and we're backing him with the pound note. King Tawhao, 1888, had the pound note, British pound note, the rights to it, to 1930. So we've put Moai face there, real face of Desmond Wanoa, right, and the Moai statue in Dunedin, South Island, New Zealand. He's got the head on his head. That's the crown. That's the real crown. Now, we're challenging the Queen where she get her authority from, which god she talking about, and which crown did she copy and impersonate, or an impostor of whose sovereign authority. Right? We have our own sovereign authority. And so we put the king together, a live king. We've got a live king, Foley, and we've got a live Moai, Desmond. Right? I've nominated him as a live person, right? Corporate, live person, and live Geoffrey Foley. Right? Just to let you know, we're not talking about something that's not moving or warm-blooded. We're talking about real people as a king. We just need a king out of all the kings. So when it comes to King William IV, that's a monarch of continuity, that there wouldn't be a queen if it wasn't for that king who nominated Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria is a thief, stole the Moai in front of God. That shuts her out from being honest and using the Admiralty law as prize. She took the Moai statue, the object of earth, off the earth over there on East Island and took it to London, earth. All of those memorials, the same as the Vatican City, that memorial do not belong to those white-skinned thieves. That's not God. So they've broken God's law already. Now we're taking them to court to find them for that figure I gave you, 1141,900 trillion. That's not my figure. That's an audited figure of the World Bank. Okay? So we're giving that back to the 6 billion people out of 7 billion people in the world as sovereigns, their own sovereign, not the sovereign of somebody else. So the sovereign of the Queen is out of here, off these lands. The sovereign of anybody else, not here, is out of here. Right? That's what we are today. That's what I want to express to you. We're not on Facebook for nothing. We're here as our own court system of whoever doesn't play up, or anybody who breaks our law of Moai Crown Confederation will be deported to Guantanamo Bay, including John King. Okay? If he's found guilty, we found him guilty, and he can't refute it by 18th of November 2013, he go to Guantanamo Bay. until I'm making this statement quickly in front of the police, in front of everybody in this country, under these laws of Admiralty, this way, not that way, this way, he's got it, right? Followed by all his politicians. Married, it doesn't matter. They're all in that corporation. Any corporate company who plays up or committed fraud or committing fraud, we've found them guilty and they say nothing, they're off, out of here. We're going to bring all those boat people here, the people who are going to look after, that need the space that they're taking up, the occupation of the space on this land, right? We're in charge here of this country, the land itself. You are on the sea, you're on the water, you're on the water again, where you came from. Okay? Thank you very much, John Wanoa, Auckland, New Zealand. Have a nice day. It's beautiful outside, it's blue skies. I'll let you see. That's the skies there. That's what it looks like in New Zealand. Not a cloud in the skies, not a chemtrail anywhere, not a plane flying around, those dreadful chemtrails and all that spraying the skies. This is the black folk doing that to make their weather patterns, to make all these bad things. We're gonna nick them and charge them in this bill. All the things they've done wrong, evil, and the Queen behind it too. She's in charge of that as the director of the Illuminati with Adolfo Nicholas Patron. The Church of England and the Catholic Church, they're out. Off they go with their memorials, and they say their memorials are the people. They say the people are the land. No. The people, they say, are the land, is how they get onto our land with their memorials. We uplift them and off they go. Okay? Thank you very much, and we'll catch you later. Have a nice day. Behave yourselves. And vote for Moai, because he's God. He doesn't lie and commit fraud. Bye-bye from now.